Today I'd like to tie for you a March Brown emerger. The hook I have in the vise is a size 12. It's a slightly curved shank. I'm going to use brown thread. I'm going to start behind the eye. I'm going to take the thread back halfway. And come forward half of that. And that is where we're going to place our wing. For the wing, I'm going to use wood duck flank. And I'm going to measure that up. Yeah, we don't want this the whole length of that because that's kind of large. So we're going to make it maybe 2/3 of the hook shank. Put a couple of wraps and then put a couple of wraps around the wing. And trim off that excess. I'm going to measure it up to the first one. You don't want them bunched together like that too much. You want to keep them a little bit spread out like this. So I'm going to measure them up to the first one. And I'm going to tie these in on the other side. Give it a couple of turns right to the base of the opposite wing. I'm going to turn this slightly and put a couple of turns around this wing. And then I'm going to secure the wings, pulling them back. And I'm going to trim this one off at an angle, but I'm going to trim it off a little longer. And go ahead and secure that the rest of the way. And at the same time, you're going to get a nice base of thread down. This is going to be partially peacock, strip peacock. So we want to keep nice level. Now I'm going to take a brownish bootlace. This is a dark brown bootlace, and this is going to be the shuck. And this is small. This is maybe 1/4 of one strand. And we get this tied in. And pull those tips. And we're going to tie that in down around the bend just slightly. And we'll stop where the thread would hang at the barb of the hook. Now I'm going to trim the shuck, but I don't really want this to be all one level or straight off. Now I'm going to take my well-soaked strip peacock herl. And I'm going to tie that in. I'm going to take a little bit of head cement and put it on the back there to secure the strip peacock. Now I'm going to wrap that. And wrap that. You could overlap them slightly if you want. And I'm going to use up the entire piece. That was about 2 inches. We're going to go up about 1/2 the body. And then I'll tie that off there. And trim off that excess. I'm going to take the March Brown dubbing. This is called Squirrel Belly. It's a mixture, kind of amber, cream, rust, all mixed together. And we're going to wrap the thorax. I'm going to come up in front of the wings. Could even make a figure 8. Get those wings to stand up. I'm going to wrap right in front of the wings and add a little bit more antron. I'm going to add just a little bit more antron. Now I'm going to take a natural dun CDC feather and tie that in by the tip. Trim off that tip. And we're going to wrap our hackle. Pull the hackles towards the back. We're going to stroke the hackle towards the back as we go. And I'm going to tie that off. Trim away that excess. Take our whip finisher. Get some head cement on there. And that's going to hold it. And here we have a March Brown Cripple Emerger. Hope that you learned something from this video. Hope that you would subscribe to my channel. Please leave comments, questions, suggestions, and most of all, I thank you very much for watching my videos.